Hello, I'm Jeff Davis, author, speaker, and world traveler. And right now I'm in Maryland. This is my second home. I used to live here for several years, going to both undergraduate and graduate school, working, met a ton of great people. And right now it's Saturday night. I had an incredible day. I actually came here for the District 18 Toastmasters International Conference. Got to reconnect with some of my old friends from Toastmasters, see some great speeches, see some incredibly inspirational speakers. Wonderful day overall. Right now my friend Mark, who I met through Toastmasters, is filming us, and I'm sitting with his lovely girlfriend Savita, who is also from Maryland. And she has some excellent expertise about relationships and relationship advice. And I felt compelled to share that with you because we all, at one point or another in our lives, are looking for that special someone. That someone who meets our needs and who we feel we can connect with. So Savita, I wanted to ask you, you were mentioning a little bit about ways to identify your perfect mate. What are some ways that we can kind of think of how to connect with the right person?
I think it starts with creating a vision for yourself of who you want to be with and write down everything. Be specific. Be as specific as you can get. There are no rules about what you can have and what you can't have. You can have everything you want by writing it down as the first step.
Okay, that's a great point. Writing it that makes a lot of sense in identifying what you want, whereas a lot of people don't know what they want.
Yeah.
Now, when you write it down, would you suggest writing a ton of characteristics about a person that you want, like being really specific?
I think you want to start with the things that are most important, because I think you need to put them in an order of priority. Put the big ticket items, the things you cannot live without and you desire in someone. But remember, when you put the big ticket items in, you got to be every one of those things that you write down, because you attract who you are.
I love that. That's excellent. That's why she's the expert in this area. You really do attract what you are, and to reiterate what she said, you have to be, in reality, what you're looking for. So if you're carrying baggage, if you're carrying certain things in your mind, you're going to probably end up attracting someone like that. And that's nothing against people out there, but it's that you really do attract who you are. Now, are there any other tips that you have in terms of really getting out there and connecting with people? I mean, I know you mentioned you want to be specific, but I love how you said you don't want to be so specific that you become too picky, because then you might miss someone who might have been a great relationship for you.
Yeah, the big ticket items are the thing, and then have an open mind with the rest. You just don't know who you might meet and have fun with, so, but put the big ticket items that you know that you can't stay without, whether it's values or education, whatever it is that's important to you. And then the rest of it, be open, and go with it.
Maybe like the top 5 ticket items?
Yeah. It's good to be picky, but be picky about the important things. Don't compromise on them, and don't go to a place where you feel you're not going to find someone with that. Don't compromise on it, because you'd rather be single than be in a bad relationship. And then won't take some baggage to the next one. Just don't compromise on those important things.
Yes, I love that. Having those, like you said, the big ticket items that you won't compromise on, but then keeping an open mind with the rest of it.
Yeah.
And to prove and to show, as Mark and I both already know that you really are the expert on this, is that I was listening to one of the world's experts on the radio say exactly what you just said. Her name is Dr. Laura Berman, and she's a relationship expert. And what she was saying to someone who called into her, it was a guy actually, and said, stop looking for someone who's going to have all 15 qualities. That's impossible. No one is perfect in the entire world. The President of the United States is not perfect. But what Dr. Laura Berman said, and it's exactly similar to what you just said, is to pick those top 5 big ticket items that you're looking for, and then have an open mind. And that's where a lot of us, we might meet someone who has 5 or 6 of the qualities, and maybe those other 4 we get a little bit too maybe stringent on, but then we miss out on someone who could have been awesome for us.
And one more thing I'd like to say is there is this quality that we need to develop as a mindset getting into a relationship. We've talked about things that you may want or you want to list. But let's talk about one thing that I think is the foundation of a mindset of wanting to be in a relationship, and that is having appreciation for yourself and others. I think that to approach something from a standpoint of appreciation is important, because you bring that positivity automatically into the equation. When you appreciate yourself and you appreciate others, you bring that into the equation. Whereas you notice when people get negative about things, nothing good comes of that. When you bring it in with a standpoint of really enjoying yourself and the person, it's always a good thing.
Well, like the speech we heard today, you have two choices when
Yes.
you're dealing with things, right?
Yeah, appreciation
Yes.
is very important. It's 50% of it. Because at the end of the day, even if you have all those qualities you listed, and you don't have appreciation for it, you won't even enjoy it. You won't even communicate right. You know?
Yes, yeah. She really hit the nail on the head in that you're appreciating yourself, appreciating others, and if they do have those top 5 qualities, realize that not everyone has even those 5 amazing qualities you're looking for. So be grateful, be thankful, and those little tiny methods of appreciation that we give, those little tiny things that we do make a huge difference in the eyes of our partner, who will appreciate in turn our gratitude. And as Mark said, as he brought up as we were talking, and to add, to piggyback on our point, is that we were listening to a great speech earlier today, one of the best speakers here, and she said that you really have 2 choices in life in a given moment. And of course there are many more choices, but she was keeping it simple for the sake of the speech. You can fall down into negativity and anger and bitterness and regret, or you can do what Mark was saying and what you're saying as well, Savita, in terms of getting out there and being appreciative, moving forward, identifying what you're looking for, and watching things flow from that, because your focus is going towards what you want. I'd like you to leave our audience and the wonderful person watching this video with, what is a tip they can do to get over a past relationship? Maybe they had something happen in the past, either through a relationship or maybe through an event, and they're not really too confident about themselves, and they don't want to necessarily bring in that baggage to a new relationship. What's something they can do to do that?
So I think that it's really important to keep meeting people, because we grow to the extent we meet people, and this is a hard fact.
Wow.
You know, I mean, if we're not meeting people, then we just believe that our reality is who we were with, and that somehow defines us. You just need to keep moving forward till you find the right person. And yes, there's going to be some heartache, this and that, and I think part of the beauty is going through all those motions. Just throw yourself into it, experience all of it, the agony, the joy, and move on. Because those experiences make you human. And you go to the next relationship with that mindset, that you're willing to open your life and go through that. You're being open and vulnerable. The whole journey of this is about being vulnerable. So as much as you're being vulnerable and entering it, be strong. And always stay positive that if it's not this, you'll find someone again in the future.
Wow, that's powerful. I'm learning a lot. I hope you are learning as much too from listening to this amazing advice. And I've definitely had a great time sitting here in front of the fire in this wonderful Hilton White Marsh Hotel in Maryland, one of my favorite states, as I mentioned in the beginning, my second home. Wonderful night, great day. Just following up on the good vibes of the day, decided to shoot this video for your benefit, so you can identify in your life a partner that you're looking for and how you can finally move forward, as she was mentioning. If you like the video, please hit like, and as always, I'd love for you and your friends to subscribe to the channel. Lots of more great videos coming out, either me interviewing someone or me sharing great advice with you directly. Have a great day.
It was a pleasure. Thank you.
It was a pleasure as well.
Good luck.
Thank you.